In today's video, we're going to be talking about some of the lore that was revealed recently in the Bethesda Game Days event. Stuff like the hierarchy and ranks of the Night Sentinels in Sentinel Prime and Origin Tenor, the battle mechs, aka the 8 lens that the Night Sentinels use to fight against the hordes of hell, the Fortress of Doom and what is it exactly, and just what is above the Doom Slayer in terms of power in the Doom universe. Doom Eternal comes out in exactly 14 days, and I beg to ask the question, are you ready for this game, and what are you going to do to ensure to experience the game as soon as possible? Because you wouldn't want to miss launch day. Actually, nobody wants that. Myself included, of course. And you know, 72% of the people that watch my videos every single day are not subscribed, so if you enjoy Doom, the content I produce, and still want to see more Doom Eternal content after launch, then please consider subscribing, as it is my goal to reach 100k subscribers before Doom Eternal comes out. Let's get this video to 5,000 likes, and thank you all so much for the support. Enjoy. Anyways, let's get right to business. This video is going to be packed with lore, so pay attention. First, let's talk about the rank of the Doomslayer in the Sentinel army. We still do not know what's the actual rank of the Doomslayer within the Sentinel army, but we can get an idea of how powerful he was within the ranks of the army. The color of the sash that each Sentinel has in its right shoulder indicates the rank he has within the army. The Slayer's sash is orange, and he also had the same color in his Doom 2016 Praetor suit. Orange, of course, being the color for the super badasses. In the Slayer's testaments of Doom 2016, it was stated that the Slayer wore the crown of the Night Sentinels, the elite division of Origin Tenor that fought against the hordes of hell. Maybe he was their general or something along the lines, but King Novik, the king of the Night Sentinels, also has an orange sash in his right shoulder, meaning that in terms of power within the army, influence and stuff like that, the Doomslayer was on par with the king of Sentinel Prime and Origin Tenor. And actually, the Betrayer, or Commander Valix, also had an orange sash by what I can tell. It's like orange with a stain of brown or vice versa, and the Night Sentinels, the elite force of the Sentinel army, had brownish sashes. Something very interesting in my opinion. In the end, the Doomslayer is a demon killing machine, one that has the same amount of influence than the actual king. And in the lore of King Novik, it is stated that only the strongest of warriors can be fit to rule over the world. So if King Novik wasn't a king by the time the Slayer arrived to Origin Tenor, I'm pretty sure that the Doomslayer would have gotten the title of king. And this next piece of lore ties in with the next part of the video. This is taken from the lore of King Novik. For millennia, the Sentinel people have secured their civilization against the threat of invasion from beast and human alike, passing the mantle of battle to each subsequent generation and refining the craft of war into an art of ultimate mastery. Even in times of peace, the Night Sentinels remain vigilant, developing new technologies of conquest to secure their dominion across the sovereign worlds. Because of this piece of lore, we know that the people of Sentinel Prime were not only defending themselves from hell, but from also other human civilizations from other worlds. Within the timeline of Doom and Origin Tenor, we do not know when they got a chance to use Sleepgate devices. But the Fortress of Doom, unlike everyone believed, myself included, is another thing entirely. Now, we're going to talk about what is the Fortress of Doom exactly. This info was revealed in my interview with Hugo Martin and Mary Stratton, so if you want to watch that video, the link is going to be down below. The Fortress of Doom is not a house, a mansion, or anything along those lines. The Fortress of Doom is just a little small part of a Sentinel fleet. And you might be asking, Midnight, the Fortress of Doom is named after the Doomslayer. and it also has the mark of the Slayer in several parts of the fortress, and for that I answer, the Doomslayer has the same rank of the King of the Night Sentinels, so the Doomslayer may or may not have had his own fleet at some point in the story. And this piece of information yet again expands on the Sentinel army. In the past, I thought that the Sentinel army were just a bunch of super badass medieval dudes enchanting magic against the hordes of hell. But now we know that that could be further than the truth. The Night Sentinels are a very advanced human civilization by their own merits and power, and also because the gifts of technology that the makers gave the people of Orange Engineer and Sentinel Prime in the past. Advances in technology like the Fortress of Doom, stronger armor, Argent power based weapons, and their own battle mechs called the Eightlings. The Eightlings were battle mechs that the Sentinel army used to fight against the Hell Barges in Hell and in their own homeworld when the invasion began. The Eightlings are equipped with Argent-based weapons and a shoulder cannon that shoots Argent energy as well. In some part of the campaign, we see the Eightlings piercing the body of the Titans of Hell. Titans of Hell that were stated to be immune to any type of conventional weaponry by the humans. So, in terms of military prowess, the Night Sentinels come out on top of humanity. And that makes sense. The Night Sentinels are a civilization that has fought the hordes of hell for millennia. And to top it all, they are masters of their craft as well. Also, we see a battle mech or an Eightlin in the Fortress of Doom. And some people thought that that Eightlin was of the Doomslayer, that the Doomslayer used the battle mechs when he was crusading against hell and stuff like that, and that couldn't be further than the truth. Stated by Hugo Martin, the Doomslayer didn't use battle mechs to fight against the Titans from hell and to fight against the champion Titan of hell. He killed the champion Titan with his bare fists, with his sword and shield, not with a battle mech, so yes. The Slayer killed a Titan with his fists, that's a fact. And so this was one of the most interesting questions I asked to both Hugo and Marty in Boston. Just who is above Hell and Urdak in terms of power within the universe of Doom? Which they replied that they thought my question should be this. Just who is on top of the Doomslayer in terms of power in the universe of Doom? And this brought more questions to my head. We know that Hell is scared AF by the Doomslayer, to the point that they even fled from him when he was soloing Hell basically. Urdak, or in quotes, wannabe heaven, wants to bring a stop to his deeds, to the Doomslayer's deeds, because the Con Maker knows that the Doomslayer can end their plans all on his own if he's left alone. The only beings I think that might be above the Doomslayer in terms of power in the universe might be the Nameless One, who is the Dark Lord of Hell, the Father, the progenitor of the Makers, who might also be a part of the real heaven in my opinion, and the Seraphim, which was the one who gave the Doomslayer his raw power. And that's something that we haven't touched in the game. Just who is the Seraphim? He's not a maker, a demon, human, etc. He's something else entirely, and the Seraphim might be our only clue to know where the real heaven is. But anyways, thanks for watching. So case buttons, that's all the time I had for today's video. Please let me know down in the comment section what do you think about this video. Leave a like if you did, and a dislike if you disliked the video. It's okay. Also, if you enjoyed the videos I produce, then do not forget to subscribe. I'm going to upload all of the Doom Eternal campaign, lore videos about Doom, Half-Life Alyx, Halo Infinite, boomer shooters. Like, this channel is not only about Doom, it's an FPS channel. I enjoy reviewing video games, but yeah. If you enjoy the videos I produce about Doom Eternal, then please consider subscribing, as it is my goal to reach 100k subscribers before Doom Eternal comes out. Thank you for the support. Thanks to all of my patrons who made this video possible, and links to all of my social accounts are going to be down below. Thanks for watching. Adios. Have an awesome weekend. Estoy enfermo.